Now EA Sports and the National Football League so proud to welcome you to the southeast section of Brazil and the world-renowned city of Sao Paulo. Now, a solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 69 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Love. Short throw. And right away, he lost the football. And call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come. Throwing. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion right, that's Hardman. Love now. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Working out of the gun. Love. That is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's going to be caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. Smith, 61 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To throw now, here's Love. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. That's caught left side by Hardman. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get... Back on the turnover, they hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's up to the 18. That one goes for 8 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Carr, it's Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Love to throw for it on fourth. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that intercepted game. You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, and how you continue to lead.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They're incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packer offense ready to get their next